tire shop, you learn that you're replacing the valve stems every time you change tires, which is what we're doing here. So when you do, you don't care about leaving the valve stems whole. So pop them loose is to air down.
Where'd you get that tool, babe?
I got this one off Amazon. When I got the tires, I followed the link to get this, and it came with valve stems.
So those are the new tires that's going on. These are the old tires.
Last night we didn't have WD-40, so we used oil. But to make the bead come off the rim easier, try and get some WD-40 or some type of oil down underneath. You can hear I'm already cracking some of the bead away. It'll let that WD-40 get down there. And your dad's trick with the scissor jack came in real handy.
So what are you doing now, babe?
We gotta break the bead so we can get the tires off. So I'm using the jack. The shape of the scissor jack base here works really good for getting right up on the tire next to the rim. Help push down on that bead to break it.
So what are we using now to break that, or to put that scissors jack on? This is the truck, yeah?
Yeah. The truck's hitch. This is a nice heavy truck, so yes, we're gonna lift the truck as we do this, but
Boom, there she went.
it pops off easy.
Do you have to do both sides of the tire, or does
Yeah.
is that sufficient? Okay.
No, both sides.
We got Wyatt here too, helping. Say hi, Wyatt. He's a fast learner, y'all.
Yeah. Walk down the
Don't know about these Crocs and trying to do this stuff, and he's definitely not a ballerina. No balance.
That's a good thing.
Didn't think about that. No ballerina boys in this family.
No ballerina boys in this family.
So they're breaking down the back of the tire, and these are for the razor.
Yeah. If you want to picture the razor, it's right over there behind us on the other side of the Toyota.
Oh, okay, I'll go grab one here. I'll take a picture and include it. This is a good example of using what you got.
Yep. Yeah, instead of taking them down to the tire shop and being charged $15 a tire just to Yeah, the beads broke. Although, I mean, could do that.
Boom, there she is.
A lot easier than the back ones.
I know, I didn't get the video of the back ones.
Back ones, they were just stubborn. Like they were glued on.
Which is crazy because they were actually full of holes, because every time we used it, we had to pull up the tires, air up those tires to move it or do whatever. And these are the old tires from the back of the razor. So while they're taking all of that off.
So,
oh, wait a minute.
When you do this, you take a tire off. You always work from the top bead, because it's the smaller bead, so you can put your leg on it and pop it below the bead, and then you just walk it off with tire spoons. Oop. Sorry.
Throwing them at me, huh?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I also got these on Amazon. Again, follow the link. And
so you bought the tires and then you followed the link to get all of these
the tools that I needed to do the job. And these are the tires that are going on, or Sun F brand, which is a really good brand of ATV tire. And I'm sticking with the same size. I could have gone a little bit bigger. I thought about it, but I just decided to stick with them because I'm not changing the suspension to go taller or to ride higher. So as far as tires go, I really didn't need anything bigger. This is mostly around the property rig that the kids and grandkids use. So, but it would be nice to be able to just run out and jump in it when I want to go down and check the mail or have some work to do on the property. And that wasn't really possible when the tires are always flat.
Those tires were from the 2018 campfire. They came off of our old rig. So they were quite worn and...
Alright, Wyatt.
Wawa.
Come over here and work this other one here.
See if I can get an angle. There we go.
You're almost there.
Guys, the hat that he has on does not have hair attached to it. That is his hair, by the way. He's rocking the mullet.
Oh yeah.
What's in there?
Rubber.
Oh wow. A little bit extra rubber in there, I guess.
Actually, I think those are balance beads. Because figure I'm out here. There's the end of the valve stem. Well, actually, I don't know.
You keep moving your hand up, and then it can't catch it. Okay, now cleaning off the rim.
Yeah.
Make sure there's no debris or anything on it.
Yeah.
So you get a really good seal.
And you go back on from the top down. And Wyatt has already lubed up one side.
Of the tire? You lubed up the tire? Or...
Oop, hang on. Before we do that, need to put our valve stem back.
Oh. So you put the valve stem in before you put the tire on?
Absolutely.
Okay, because you got to pull it up from the bottom.
Yeah.
Dang, I'm a terrible videographer here.
Just like that. Pop it up through. Alright.
There she is.
So, next.
So how do you decide which side is out and which side is in on those tires? Does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
On these ones, no. It's not.
So you're just kind of rocking it on there, kind of?
To a point.
And you have to be careful not to damage the, what is that called on the outer edge?
The bead.
The bead.
Yeah.
You don't want to damage that bead because it will not hold air if your beads are damaged. So you have to be pretty careful.
That's why you buy the spoons. It's nice and smooth. No sharp edges on it. They actually do come with rim protectors. If you're worried about, you have a beautiful rim that you want to, here, hold that one. Protect, you know, something expensive, but in this case, we don't. Let's keep the top one above. Work on the bottom one first. We gotta make sure that it stays below this edge so that it has room to go where you want it to. Try not to take too big a bite.
What do you mean by bite? Is that the space between the two tools?
Yeah, so that you can get the tire over the edge of the rim, and then it just walks on.
Wow.
Now that's the first one. The second one is always a little harder.
Yeah.
Again, lube it up with a little. You don't need a lot. Might even be too much. We'll have to wipe it down when we get done. But
So if you get too much, what will happen? Will it damage anything or?
no, it just the tire could spin on the rim.
Preventing it from sealing?
Maybe, but mostly it just takes longer to seal against the rim. The nice thing about it though is if you have a lot on it, it's how easy it goes on.
Ah. So there's not a wrong way to do it, essentially,
Not
as long
really.
as you don't muck up your bead.
Yeah. Just gotta make sure when you're going on, you push down below the bead of the tire so it goes on easier,
You just don't want to get your fingers up in there.
right?
Fantastic teamwork, guys.
And first one on.
Woohoo! One down.
I don't have a air compressor out here, so we're gonna wait until we get both of them done before we drag the compressor over and put air in it. But make sure we clean out the bottom side of the bead because we were working in grass.
Yeah, you don't want too much of that in there. Rocks and stuff
That will keep
in
us
between your
sealed.
bead.
Looks good.
One down.
All right, on to this one.
On to the next one.
There you want it.
The most important part is making sure that you get your jack as close to the edge as possible.
And also keep weight on the other side.
And keep weight on the other side so it doesn't rock up.
We found out what happens when you don't yesterday.
Uh-oh, it pops up. The tire goes boop, boop.
Yeah, and the jack goes.
Yeah, and the jack goes way under the truck.
Yeah, thank you, BJ.
We had Dad standing right there, and he jumps off of it while it was fully down, and it went.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He ejected too early, huh?
Yeah. Goes. One down. Repeat on side 2.
So these tires doesn't look too bad on here, and they didn't go flat. Are you just wanting to keep the tread the same all the way
Well,
around, or
It's that, and if you look at the bead of the tire that just came off, you'll notice that there's a crack along it.
okay? Let's go find this tire. I didn't even notice.
So, look here. See here? If you kind of push down a little bit, see that crack that goes all the way around here.
Oh, so that's like a indication of wear
Yep.
and tear and.
Tires are
It's old.
super old.
And I don't want to take a chance on something. If we do take this out on the trail, I don't want to take a chance on something happening out on the trail.
That's true. We have had that happen before. Not tires, but we blew a belt.
Uh-huh.
But we had an extra belt to the ATV. Who's over there? Is that Goldie? Goldie's over there messing with our sheep. Goldie, come! Good girl. That's Miss Goldie. She's learning. She's only 5 or 6 months old right now. And the sheep's all over there. She is telling them sheep what to do.
She's trying. She's learning.
She's actually my daughter's dog, but I think I'm gonna steal her from her.
Yeah.
Why not? I have all the rest of her dogs here.
Right? All the rest.
Every single one of her dogs. Okay, so we're keeping pressure on the back of the tire, but he's making sure his feet are not underneath anywhere near that rim, so when it does pop, it's not going to suck his foot in there.
And there it goes.
There it went.
That one was actually a lot easier.
Yeah.
How yesterday went.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We should have used the truck yesterday, too.
Yeah.
Because it was lifting the Tahoe off the ground. Or had somebody stand on the back of the Tahoe. That might have worked.
Yeah, this hitch is much better than what we were using yesterday. Yesterday, we were using the receiver portion of it, and it was threatening to pop out a couple of times and made me nervous, but this one, that's not going to happen because we're up against the ball nut here, and it's a lot lower to the ground.
Yeah, that's pretty nice, but except when you walk into it, when you're going around to the truck at night, and you walk, this guy right here is like a shin and kneecap buster, depending on how tall you are.
Yeah.
So this hits me right below my knee. Yeah, that's smart. There could have been some swear words involved in hitting that right there, I'm telling you. Okay, let's just be honest. There was some swear words. All right. All right, here we go again. We're just gonna get a bite and work his way around this the rim. This is if you don't have the proper equipment to take these off, and you don't want to pay an arm and a leg by taking them down to the tire shop. You can totally do this. Our neighbors are over working on their yard or their land as well, because there really isn't a yard, it's just all land over there. Taking out trees and burning brush and stuff, or not burning. They are not burning anything.
No, they're not burning. Not at this time of year.
No. We just avoided a fire yesterday. That will be out on another video. All right. There's another one down. So what are we going to do with those tires? Are they going to be flower pots, maybe?
Maybe the back ones. Probably keep the front ones for where these go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
keep at least one of the front ones right there.
okay.
The
Both of the
maybe
back
that
ones
one.
go flat.
the one we just took off, it looks like it's in better shape than that one.
That one had more air in it too.
We'll do that.
All right, so while they're doing this, we're going to go over here real quick and take a peek at the razor, what we're talking about right here. This is the razor. These are the new back tires that they put on yesterday. I did not get a video of it, but aren't they pretty? And then they're working on the front. And my sheep, she thinks she's always hungry. She just got sheared. Here's their food. Look, she's there, and there's their food. But back to the task at hand. Listen, you guys will find out real quick about me that I squirrel a lot. So, okay, let's get back over here. Prepping that.
Yeah, I don't want to be fed. They're talking to mom and letting her know too.
See, did you hear that? Ma! Man, if the kids don't do that enough.
All right, spoon it up.
How you doing? The back one first.
From this direction, so we're not fighting our valves down.
Did you get the valve stem in already?
Oh yeah,
I missed it.
yeah. I even let Wyatt do it. Showed him how.
All right, on.
He did it like a pro.
Spin it and then
This one's going to be a little bit more of a brat, huh?
Yeah, it's looking that way. The other tire was still hot from being in the sun. This one has had a chance to cool down a little bit.
Oh.
So it doesn't want to go on quite as easy.
I think my spoon came out there and my bead's not on anymore.
There you go.
So you should be able to get yours on now.
It's almost there. Again, having these little things here, you fight it a little bit.
Those little indentions or decorations or...
Yeah,
Nice and stuck in
it
there.
just doesn't like letting the spoon through. So you gotta turn it over, pop it in, go in farther, bring it back out, and then walk on.
Boom, there she is. There's one.
There's one.
Oh no. One side.
There we go. The other thing about lubing up the bead is that when you're filling it with air, it helps to bring the bead up faster.
Ah. So is there a right way and a wrong way to put the spoon in?
Yes.
Is
There's this way and then there's this way. So when you want to bring your bead over, you're going to use this side and it's going to hook on there and it's going to slip it in.
ah.
If you use that side, it's not going
Okay.
to work for you.
I think I got a great shot of your shoe. Because I was watching what you guys were doing, not paying attention.
Remember to keep the tire down below the edge of the rim. And then just walk it on.
That was empty.
And turn back and up.
Yeah, there she is. Yay! Good.
Alright. Now we just need the air compressor.
All right, hold for air compressor.
And start.
All right, here we go. We're gonna air these up. Oh, this ain't gonna work. Hold on, babe. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna make you all dizzy. One down. This one's gonna be a Brad. Hey babe, would it help if the air pump was full? Okay. So we're gonna let the air pump fill up. That little air pump is from Harbor Freight. Neatest little thing we have.
So this little tank, it's more convenient than pulling out my bigger air compressor that I carry to the job sites, but it works. Unfortunately, a lot of times if you're airing up tires, especially if they're not on the bead, it needs to be completely charged before you do it. And I had to disconnect the hose from it while it charges because it has just the smallest leak and it prevents it from building pressure as quickly as it can. So now that it's full, I'm going to plug my air hose back into it. And try and fill this tire again. And there it goes.
There always has to be one. If you're doing 4, there's going to be 2. So it's better to do 2 at a time. Going. I thought I heard the back pop. Huh? I thought I heard the back of it pop. No. Listening.
We're having trouble getting the bead to stick. There is a trick most off-roaders know. You can use a ratchet strap, wrap it around the tire and squeeze, and it'll compress the center of the tire, forcing the front and back out to onto the bead, and making it easier to get air in. We've done this several times on the trail with tires on our trail rigs. It's unfortunate when you need to do it on the trail. It means you got to take it off or jack the vehicle up high enough so you can do it. But it's a pretty good trick, and it works most of the time. If not, then you resort to ether, but I don't think we'll have to do that here. Alright, go ahead and pause. I'm going to recharge our air. Okay, so just for the record, I am Miles, one of the founding members here at Loose Screw Ranch, and this is...
I'm Wyatt.
Wyatt?
I'm not a part of this loose screw.
He wishes. He's a younger generation of the Loose Screw Ranch, and where we all have a good time. All right, let's try this again.
It's all aired up. It's full of air. You can hear that leak, unfortunately. Got it all ratchet strapped up, y'all. Oh, there.
Going.
It's going. Boom, there she is. Looks like a charm, the old chimney charm there.
There we go. Then we got both feet.
Needed a little bit of persuasion. That's all. A little bit of persuasion.
And the front tires are done.
Yeehaw.
Yeah. So now we can just put them back on, torque them down, and we will be set for tires. Then we have to take off the front windshield because it's so sun-baked and scratched up that you can't see out of it anymore.
It's literally crusty. It's crusty. All right, hang out. Here we go. I think the sheep was upset because the seat for the razor is sitting on her food, and she is not. She is not impressed, Dad.
Yeah, well. I'm going to grab the extension cord and we'll get this thing going here. Oh, and the WD-42, please.
Which side are you going to start on, babe?
This side.
This side here? Okay. I also have a battery charger hooked up to her.
Battery charger.
It's a Survivor.
It's a Survivor.
It's a Survivor.
Yeah, came down after the fire. It was actually inside the razor, hooked up, and when we came back, the extension cord running to it was melted, but the charger was actually, because it was inside, was kept safe.
Oh, you know what? I think I have a video of that. I'm gonna maybe plop it in here.
Alright. So always use either WD-40 or some type of a lubricant on either inside the nut or on the studs when I put them back on. If not, then you can have trouble getting things on and off again. So use it pretty dry.
The sun is in my eyes, so I can't see. There we go. I got you.
I'm gonna do to this side.
So our partner over here in crime, this guy right here, he's doing the same thing that his papa just did right here. So the only thing he has to do is go over there and zip, 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 zippity doo dah.
Come on, find that place. There it is. You always want to hand tighten your lugs at least 2 or 3 turns before you put any kind of a torque device on them.
Is this another thing from Harbor Freight?
That is a Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight, guys. Harbor Freight. We are not sponsored either. But we sure shop a lot there.
Their tools work well. I mean, they're not perfect. They're definitely not Snap-on brand, but for the home
Backyard mechanic.
yeah, they work pretty good. Run them down a little bit, and I'll come back with a torque wrench and finish them off to the other side.
It's off to see the wizard. The wonderful. I mean, that's the wrong show, guys. Sorry. Wrong show.
Trying to remember to do them in a star pattern. It works better that way. Alright. Drop it down and I'll finish them off with a torque wrench.
Okay, where'd you get that? Is that a torque wrench right there?
Yeah, this is my torque wrench.
Okay, where'd you get that?
This is actually one of the things that was in the replacement toolbox that I bought after the fire. I lost about $30,000 worth of snap-on tools, which in reality isn't all that much if you know snap-on prices. But the toolbox itself was worth about $6, and with the tools in it and the sundry other tools that weren't snap-on that was in it, I lost about 60 grand. This happened to be included along with some other spare tools that he hadn't sold yet. He threw them in, and I think I bought the whole thing for 5 grand. So that helped a lot. Since then, I've gotten mostly Craftsman to replace what I lost.
USA made Craftsman, not the China, not the China guys.
Yeah.
Not those. All right, here we go. We're gonna torque them. We got it down. Our handsome assistant right here. Put her on the ground. They look taller. Is it just because there's more rubber on these?
It's actually because we just lowered it down and it has not rolled yet. As soon as we roll this thing, it will, the suspension will settle back where it belongs.
So my husband has been a mechanic for about 22 years or 23 years, probably all of his life, really. But
Well,
he
yeah.
doesn't sell crack like most of them do. I don't know how he does it, but
I was a practicing mechanic, ASC certified for 22 years. Since I went into the medical field 22 years ago, I let my ASE certification go and have not worked in a professional capacity, but I still work on my own vehicles.
you know what they say about mechanics? Their vehicles are the last to get worked on, and that still stands true. Still rings true, folks.
Yeah, it is. I hate to say it, but it's true. Just like the cobbler's shoes.
His kids go barefoot.
I used to have a set of extensions that were torque rated, so I just used my impact and with that torque limiter, and it made it real fast, made it real easy, and that way when I went around with a torque wrench to check, it was just click, 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 done, bye. All right, guys, that's it. Now, I gotta check and make sure the charger did its job. And we'll take this thing out for a test run. But this is the plexiglass that needs to be replaced. As you can see, you can't see through it towards the inside, and it is just as bad looking out.
Yeah, and this is not what you want to consider stealth mode, because you can't see out either.
I will lose my mounts for my GoPro.
Yeah, we're gonna lose the GoPro mounts right there. But check out the light
I
bar.
still have a half shield somewhere. I'm not sure
Yeah, we
where.
do. I just gotta find it. I think it's here. I think we get confused a lot because we had so much stuff in Paradise.
Fire.
Nope, she still needs a little bit of a charge. She's really cute though. She needs cleaned up. I like the little dump bed on this thing. Dumps, right? The little bed on the back.
Actually, no.
Oh, it doesn't.
That's an added feature that when I bought this, I bought it from some people who were, they had a tree grove, and they added this box to carry all their equipment in when they were going out into the groves. Now, you'll notice underneath
It's starting to rot.
is a green panel. Behind that green panel is a
God, I can't see. Oh, yeah. Now, does this come down?
It does, yeah. Behind here
Oh,
is
it's got some latches. The winch.
is a winch and some chain and some straps. And that winch is mounted on a receiver. So it can be put either on the front or the back of this. And the controls are mounted inside on the dash. So that you can be inside working the controls in case you get yourself stuck.
Look at all the cobwebs. Good Lord. We got
Yeah.
cobweb condominiums up in here.
Yeah, she hasn't been used for very much because of the state of the tires.
Alright, she'll start now. Start.
There she goes. The exhaust is super tall, so it's real nice when you're driving out in the fields and stuff and you got clearance. There's a receiver here up front, so you can put your winch on there if you need to. And we got a light bar. Oh, she looks bad. Look at her now. She's all purty. She's all purtied up and ready to go. Alright guys, that's it for this video. And we're going to get that windshield off and maybe I'll take a picture and put a picture of her in there. But she's not going to have a windshield anymore. We might have like a half guard or something. I'm going to go look for it right now. Alright guys, do you guys want to say anything? Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out. See you guys next time. Oh, wait a minute. I guess we're going for a ride. Okay. Whoa, look at her. Isn't she party?
Sounds fast, but that was about maybe 10 miles an hour.
Right, if that.
Yeah.